Welcome to the Thomas and Friends DVD experience.
Mr. Gordon has 2 character galleries.
Good morning, Thomas. It's a beautiful day on the island today, and I need your help. Gordon has been so helpful over the years, I'd like to honor him by making today his special day. Would you mind taking Gordon's passengers to the seaside so Gordon can take our friends on a tour of the island today? I'd love to help make Gordon's day special. Gordon is such a useful engine. I'd better get to work so his passengers can play in the sun at the beach. See you soon. Hello, Gordon. You are the fastest and most powerful engine of my string, and you have been such a useful engine over the years.
The Teletubbies are?
Like to honor all your hard work. You're the perfect engine to show our friends at home everything the island of Sodor has to offer. So take today and spend it with these.
Do not forget to visit the Staions station. The Staions station to find the games and web fun.
This is your day, Gordon. All aboard.
Mr. Gordon has a sing-along song.
Best of Gordon features 9 different stories for you to enjoy. Select a story by using the left or right direction buttons on your controller. Press the enter button when you want to view the Gordon adventure.
Oh, since twinkled from the little star, James in a red balloon. Better view for Gordon. Toby had a little lamb. Gordon takes a tumble. Whistles and sneezes. A proud day for James. The runaway? And Thomas and the missing Christmas tree.
If you'd like to visit the official Thomas and Friends website, please insert this DVD into your personal computer DVD-ROM drive. You may need a grown-up to help you. ThomasTheTankEngine.com is loaded with exciting features and news about all of your Island of Sodor friends. There are lots of activities and fun games to play. You can also find out about Thomas events and visit my office. Have fun. Welcome to the Fun and Games Shed. We're glad you decided to stop here on your journey of the island. It's time to have some fun with Gordon and the other engines. Here are 4 activities.
6 activities to enjoy.
Gordon's memory game, fun with numbers, best of Gordon trivia,
2 character galleries and
character gallery.
there's another sing-along
Right and
station.
left direction buttons on your controller to choose a game and press enter to begin. Have fun. Welcome to the character gallery. Thomas and Gordon have many friends on the island of Sodor. Visit them all by pressing the left direction button on your controller. Gordon is the senior member of the engine family, the fastest and most powerful of my string. And he knows it. He's good-hearted, though, and always willing to protect, and uses his superior strength to help smaller engines out of trouble. Thomas can be described as a cheeky, fussy little engine. He often gets into scrapes, usually by being overeager to do things best left to bigger and more sensible engines. But clouds never last long in Thomas's life, and he's soon bustling about again, playing his part in the yard and on his very own branch line, of which he is extremely proud. Percy is the junior member of the principal team of engines. He's a happy little chap who's normally quite happy puffing around the yard with no particular desire for adventure in the great world outside. He's always keen to oblige, a fact of which the other engines are apt to take advantage. James is a medium-sized engine. His 6 driving wheels are not as big as Gordon's and not as small as Thomas's. He has a fine scarlet coat and brass dome, and likes to think of himself as a really splendid engine. This can occasionally lead to highfalutin ideas about the sort of work suitable for such a noble creature. Invariably, they land James in trouble. Henry is a long, fast engine. He has a thoroughbred look, and like all thoroughbreds, tends to be somewhat highly strung and prone to illness. But he has his new shape now, and sympathetically driven, he'll give any engine a run for its money. Duck is a cheerful and busy engine. He's only a small tank engine, but coming as he does from the Great Western Railroad, he'll stand no nonsense whatsoever from the larger engines who try to order him about. Mavis is a feisty young diesel engine who works at the quarry. She's full of her own ideas and doesn't take kindly to advice. She has a lot to learn about trucks, but with Toby's help, she is learning to be a really useful engine. Edward is an older engine, but the most important thing about him is that he's kind.
When the Teletubbies are trying to behave.
It's Edward that I turn to calm everyone down and restore order. Toby is old-fashioned, both in looks and outlook. Every engine, no matter how old, wants to be really useful, and having once nearly been scrapped, Toby is always happy to work. He's not above being temperamental sometimes, but since he works mainly up on an outlying quarry line, he can work off his moods without causing grief to anyone except his own faithful coach, Henrietta. Annie and Clarabelle were given to Thomas as a reward for being a really useful engine. They are much loved, but have both seen better days. Annie carries passengers. She is always pulled by Thomas and travels facing him. Clarabelle is a composite coach. She has one section for passengers and one for the luggage and the guard. Clarabelle always travels behind Annie, facing away from Thomas. Bertie has a great deal in common with Thomas. Ever since their great race, they've been the firmest of friends. Bertie's strongest characteristic is his friendly grin and his readiness to help any engine prepared to admit that just sometimes roads have their uses as well as rails. In a railway family, Harold can hardly avoid having a high profile. He brings a welcome spot of dash to the quiet landscape of Sodor whenever he appears, and even if the noise he makes is occasionally wearing, he is good-hearted, and the engines are always pleased to see him. Like all cranes, Cranky has a high and mighty attitude, which often annoys the engines. Cranky knows that if he ever gets too big for his crane hook, the engines have ways of getting back at him. However, Cranky enjoys teasing them because he says it makes for good working relationships. But don't ask Percy if he agrees. Bulstrode is an old, bad-mannered, motorized seagoing barge. He's only happy when he's carrying a full load of cargo. Otherwise, he's grumpy and rude. His moaning and groaning soon got him in trouble when Percy and some troublesome trucks taught him a lesson. Trevor is a very old tractor who enjoys to spend time dozing in the sun. However, he dislikes being left outside for too long and loves an opportunity to show he's still capable of a good day's work. Slow and steady and always with a smile, that's Terence. The subject of endless teasing from the younger engines because of his caterpillar tracks, Terence takes it all in good stride and gets on with the job, never hesitating to help out when an emergency pull is called for. It's been many years since I first came to Sodor as a railway engineer. I rose quickly in the company, being a director at an early age and eventually chairman. My imposing appearance, no less than my firm but kindly handling of both engines and staff, earned me the affectionate nickname of the Fat Director. Then, after nationalization, when I was awarded a knighthood for my services to the railway industry, I became Sir Topham Hatt, the Fat Controller.